Hey, you know
Okay.
what? Just press it.
Welcome to Watch What Crappens. To get our videos as soon as they're released instead of waiting for a week, head over to our Patreon. That's also where you'll find our bonus episodes and our Discord community. We love you guys.
Hello and welcome to Watch What Crappens, a podcast about all the crap on Bravo that we just love to talk about. I'm Ben Mandelker, and joining me today on this ostentatious, what I was trying to say, I started saying ostentatious, but I meant to say ostensible day, auspicious day. Ronnie Karam. Hi, Ronnie. How are you?
Hi,
Really
how
stumbled
are
out
you?
the gates there. Really
Good,
just
doing
tumbling
great.
right out the gates. Happy birthday. Still our birthday for the podcast. We turned 14 yesterday, so happy birthday to us. Thanks to everyone who has listened and supported us for 14 years and helped us grow from this random side project with bad audio and indie music at the start of it and grow it into what it is today. So we really appreciate you, and we would
Still basically the
literally-
same.
Yeah, pretty much the same. You know,
Let's be honest.
14 years later, still having audio issues.
Do
Still
we
having-
get to call this gay years that we've been together? Because we're gay. And so gay marriage is longer. It's like dog years, right? When you've been married for 14 years, that means we've been married for 98 years in gay years.
Yeah, but we are gay, but I don't know if this is a gay podcast because
It's about
based
Bravo.
on, based on the fact that we're never included on any sort of list about gay podcasts.
Well, that's, you don't need to be on a list to have a dick in your mouth, Ben.
We're a closeted gay podcast.
You're not gay until another gay calls you gay. So
That's right.
who
That's
cares? Why are you paying attention to gay lists? Where you even
No, I just
see
think it's
that?
really funny. I just think it's very funny that like
Is this a way to start
gays
off
don't
your
want us.
14th year worrying about gay lists?
Oh man, we are the Colton Underwoods of podcasting right now. Rejected by the gays. So today we are talking about Married to Medicine. And before we do that, if you're listening to this in time, we are going to be on Amazon Live to talk about some cool things that we've purchased. And on top of that, we have ad-free on our Patreon, which is pretty groovy. And on top of that, we have a new newsletter. The newsletter is back. It is revamped. And the latest one just came out. And if you want to find that newsletter, it's on Patreon, and it's a free thing on Patreon. It's open to all. It just lives on Patreon. So
It's a blog.
sign up there. It's like basically a blog.
It's a
like
blog.
a blog.
It's back to the blogging
Yeah,
days
a
for
blog.
us. We're
Yeah,
back
that's
to the
our
blogging
roots.
days. Yeah, so we're doing that. And the Crappies is coming up February 27th. So we're getting ready, writing our music, writing our sketches, doing all of that, getting our guests. So that's fun. You can get tickets now over at watchwhatcrappens.com. And next week, voting begins. So come back for that. Check our socials and all that good stuff for that. Now, obviously, it'll be announced in the newsletter, too. We're really pushing that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Sign up. Have fun. Today, it's time for Married to Medicine. It is our mid-season girls trip to beautiful, scenic Miramar, Florida. So Miramar Beach. I feel like I've heard of Miramar Beach, but I don't inherently know where Miramar Beach is. It's giving Panhandle vibes, especially because a contestant at one point says that it's close to, did she say Pensacola, where she learned how to pilot a helicopter? It's like reminding me of like Destin, Florida. It's giving me those vibes. You want to drill down on
Destin's
this a little
nice,
bit?
right?
I think Destin is quote unquote nice. I don't know if it's like nice. I think it's like
Well, this is in
nice.
Broward County. Okay.
Really?
So it's in the Miami metropolitan area.
Okay, so I completely
That's where it
got this
is.
wrong. I don't know why I got Panhandle vibes.
And I know it's a good place because there's a Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino there. So,
Oh.
pretty good.
Oh, wait, no. Wow. Okay.
Or
All
close.
Come through Miramar Beach.
Just random attacks on Miramar over there. Jeez,
I don't know.
what
I'm
Miramar
sorry.
did
I was
to
just-
you?
I just was, listen, to say it's in the Panhandle is not an attack. I just said, wait, no, Ronnie, you lie.
I
You
did?
lie.
What? I looked it up on the
lie.
internet. The internet
Okay,
told
first
me
of
that.
all, I looked it up on the internet as well, and guess where it is? The Panhandle. It's actually
It
right next to
is?
Destin. Not only is it next to Destin, but when you do a search on Google Maps for Miramar Beach, it says Miramar Beach, and then it says Ben and Jerry's. That like there's like a big, it like really highlights that there's a Ben and Jerry's in Miramar Beach. There's also an Auntie Annie's and a DQ. Wow, they really are. They're really pushing. Look, it's like the only things that they show of Miramar Beach on Google Maps are that there's an Auntie Annie's, a DQ.
Oh, I guess because it's Miramar Beach. I mean, I like it. You've just made me want to visit there. They've got all my favorite things there. Why wouldn't I want to go there? Sounds amazing to me.
I'm not dissing it. I'm saying it. It's sounding better and better the more I talk about it. Look, and it's also across the bay from a place called Niceville.
Oh, we wouldn't be allowed there. But I like that there must be like a Miramar Beach and a Miramar, Florida, because Miramar, Florida is a neighborhood in Miami.
Oh, okay.
It's a suburb of Miami, it says.
Well, let me tell you something. It looks like it's across a bay or a body of water from Niceville, and also highlighted in just north of Niceville is Maddie Kelly Arts Center. So, a lot of, and Turkey Creek.
Maddie Kelly's like, I did commercials in the 80s. Trust me. Bring your kids to learn here. Smile big, kids.
1 hour air conditioning and heating. Why are these the things that Google Maps has decided to highlight in the region?
1 hour air conditioning really paid for that spot. They're like, listen, Dairy Queen's in it. We're paying for this too. Start a GoFundMe. I don't care what you do. Get us on there. Google suggestions. All right, let's get started with this. I really don't care about Miramar.
I'm enjoying the regional. I'm enjoing the regional sights and sounds.
They've got a Dairy Queen. That's all I need to know. Okay.
Okay, we're going to Miramar.
So we go over to Quads, and King's like, why does it always seem like you're packing? She's like, because I always am packing, King. And this one's
the people are doing.
This one is for the girls' trip, Kingy, little Kingy. And he's like, why are you packing your grandmother's dress?
And she goes,
your grandmother wore dresses like this? It's like this little tiny short dress that's all boobs. I know my Mima wasn't like at the height of fashion, but whose grandma dresses like that?
This looks like a granny dress to you. It's a flirty little dress. He goes, who are you going to flirt with? Oh, that's true. Nobody. Where's my habit? So then we go to Toya's house, and she's saying, it's stressful around these ladies. As if Toya is not the one causing.
Toya's literally, you just kicked the entire cast out of your house 2 weeks ago. So, and Eugene's like, maybe you should pack some oxytocin. She's like, what? How do I get them to take it? Like, what? You want me to be on drugs with my friends? He's like, it's a natural hormone so that you feel happy feelings towards the person. Okay. She's like,
he's like, how do you think I've stayed in this marriage? We have so much oxytocin upstairs. Then
we go over to
Contessa.
Contessa. Miramar, Florida. Miramar Beach, Miramar, Florida.
Miramar. So she's asking Scott if he's going to help her pack. And he's like, what? Why you have that big ass suitcase? How long are you going to be gone? And she's like, for 3 days. So like, I have a big suitcase because I'm a lady. And he's like, she asks, do you like this bikini? And he's like, you look like a granny panty. She goes, you're such a hater. You're such a hater, Scott. What's up with the guys keep on shading all the women for their
old lady
fashions?
clothes? So weird.
Wasn't
and
Scott
why are
wearing
you
some
listening
crazy
to
hat?
Scott? He's wearing fucking sunglasses in his bedroom.
Inside. Yeah.
What's happening to Scott? Don't forget, Scott is an R&B music star. Let's not forget.
That's right, with a movie theater. So she's like, will you tell me what happened?
I actually just forgot that Scott was an R&B superstar until I talked about it right now. I forgot. It was an unlocked memory. That's what happened on our Crappin's birthday. I got that unlocked memory.
Yeah, so many wonderful unlocked memories about Scott singing his songs. So Contessa tells Scott that like everyone left the Scrubs fashion show in a bad place. Or like they all were fighting. She says that Toy got into it with Angel, Simone got into it with Heavenly, and also Contessa got into it with, or Simone got into it again with Quad. And Scott's like, oh man, they've been bumping heads for quite a bit lately. She's like, yeah, for years. Anyway, Scott, thanks for filming that scene with me. You really were a great contribution to it. And you can go now.
We'll go to Simone's, and she's packing as well. It's a packing scene. It's like, I don't even know how I feel about going on a trip because me and Quad are at it again. And Cecil's like, yeah, I mean, I figured you weren't going to go after I saw what happened at that Glamorous Scrubs event.
And she says, well, I mean, and who told you I was looking up a VIN? I don't give a damn about looking up your cars. Girl, I made it as a joke last year when you said I'm a find-outologist, but it was literally a joke. Find-outologist.
She said, I said it to Heavenly. Quad needs to leave me alone before I look up the VIN number on her car, but I never looked up the VIN number. And even if I did, so what? Am I not allowed to use the internet with this group of friends?
Yeah. Am I not allowed to find out when your registration is due? So Cecil is like, is Heavenly egging on an issue with you and Quad? Because, it seems like actually you were in a good place, but now this person's just gassing you up like, oh, shit. Simone's like, right now, you know what else I think is some fucking shit? Heavenly is trying to act like I'm having all these marital problems just because I said I want to have a divorce and I would be so much happy without you in my life, Cecil, and it's always 3 against 1. I don't know why she thinks I'm having marital problems.
It is I have no idea where she got that. You've literally said every episode while sobbing that you're about to leave Cecil. What? And Cecil's like, well, we don't know what's going on in anybody's house. Here's what we do know. It's the first thing in the morning. I don't have a job, and I'm watching you pack as I drink a yard of beer in bed.
We don't know what's going on in anyone's house, and we don't know if they have a basement bar that a husband stands at all day long, pretending like he's in The Shining, waiting for Jack Nicholson to come by. So Simone is like, yeah, so stop fucking with mine. Stop fucking with my house unless you want me to put my real thoughts out there. And he's like, don't do that. Don't do that. Leave me alone.
Now we go over to Heavenly, and she's like, Daddy, did you see how Simone acted a damn fool, Daddy? Could you believe that she would do that to me? It's just me, innocent Heavenly, with innocent Heavenly voice, Daddy. It was like, we could go in not fighting. I mean, the way she did all of this, I mean, I think miserable people do miserable things, Daddy, don't you? I think there's something going on with her, but I cannot be her punching bag just because her marriage is terrible. Her husband is probably having a beer in bed right now, and that's nobody's business but hers.
And he's like, I didn't like what she said. I didn't like it at all. Oh, were you mad, Daddy? You didn't act like you were mad. I couldn't tell you were mad, Daddy. And he goes, I was furious.
I was furious. Oh. Look, this is my furious face. Blink.
Oh, Daddy. Blink. Oh, you're really furious right now, Daddy. Well, they tried to trigger me, Daddy, and I don't feel like I've done anything to Simone. I've been like a really good friend. I really don't think so, Daddy. So why you don't think I should go, do you? You think I shouldn't go to the trip, do you think so, Daddy? Because I don't really want to go on the trip. But like, if I don't have to go on the trip, I won't go on the trip, Daddy.
Yeah, she did. She switched so quickly. She's literally putting clothes in there. He's like, I can't believe you're even going to go on a trip. Oh, you don't think I should go on the trip? Oh, well, maybe you're right. You're right, Daddy. I didn't say anything. Yep, you're right saying I shouldn't go on the trip. Go on the trip. No, you're right saying I shouldn't go on the trip. I will absolutely not go on that trip.
I'm not fucking going on this trip. I don't even know why I'm packing. I'm not going. I'm not going to go, Daddy. I'm not going to go. We don't want to go. Do we want to go? We don't want to go, Daddy. There we are. We're not going to go. It's just basically like Gollum. My precious, my daddy.
Yeah, she's like, I'm not going to put myself in a bad situation with Simone. I don't want to slap the shit out of somebody, so I'm just going to stay here. I'm going to stay here because I'm an adult in politics.
So now the other ladies arrive at the airport and they're excited, like, Miramar, Miramar. So Contessa tells us that she picked Miramar Beach, Florida, so that way they can relax, put a little sand between their toes, maybe go to the Ben & Jerry's, hit up the Auntie Anne's afterwards, DQ, who knows, and they can repair some of those relationships.
Mm-hmm. So Angel's like, well, I invited everyone to my nice event, and I was just very disappointed with everyone's behavior. Everyone. And Quad's like, I apologize. I can apologize. I am so, so sorry.
I apologize, too, that I did not bring Quad smog check records to the event. That was my bad.
So Simone and Quad joke around and hug each other, so they're fine. And Contessa's like, no, Heavenly, where's Heavenly? I thought we were all going to be on the same flight. She never mentioned anything. Well, Brandy, do you know? And Contessa's saying, well, Simone, you're the reason she's not here. So listen, we're just going to focus on who is here, and we're not going to focus on who's not here. Okay.
We're not going to focus on that person who is Heavenly, who is not here. And she is choosing not to come here, so we're not going to focus on that. So Simone says that she heard that Heavenly called her aggressive, unhinged, hostile. She's saying that Simone pushed her at Angel's event and that she doesn't feel safe coming on the girls' trip. And Simone says, I could kick my own ass for trusting Heavenly again. Once a snake, always a fucking snake.
So now they go to Florida and they head over to their rental, and they're not really sure at first. And Quad's like, so what made you select this area? Tess. We're close now, so I'll call you Tess. And she's like, well, this is actually where I went to flight school in Pensacola. So there you go. I learned that the ladies don't know this, but I was in the Navy, and I learned how to fly. I was in the best shape of my life. I was running. I was swimming. Scott wasn't wearing sunglasses inside. It was a different world. It was a different world back then.
I could do literally everything that I wanted. I was incredibly accomplished, and my pedigree was amazing. And then I met Scott, and now I'm here. We have a movie theater that he has a little director's slate on the door that says, now playing, and I pretend to laugh every time he points to the fact that we'll be watching another stupid movie. So Toya like,
gets on Jackie, and she's like, where's your friend at? She's going to stay home then? She's your friend. And Jackie's like, well, I don't know. I don't really know what's going on with that. I'm not going to be pulled into this. Well, she might come or she might not come. What do you say, Jackie? She's like, I don't know, Toya. Is she that upset? Tell us, leader of Oz. Tell us. What's going on with her?
Jackie's like, I don't know. Well, so they're like, well, have you talked to her? She says, well, not about this situation, but what I'm waiting to do is have a conversation with everybody, because Simone, you were on a 10. She's like, all of your people were on a 10 too, so don't talk to me about 10, and don't talk to me about Heavenly and her shit, because once you start claiming some shit I didn't do, there's no coming back. I'm going to 12, so get ready. And she's basically like, look, we're doctors, we're licensed professionals, and if you put out information on TV that I was violent or acting a certain sort of way, I could lose that affects my reputation and my medical career. So Simone is not playing at all with Heavenly's insinuation that Simone was physical or doing something out, like
I know,
hostile.
but I like that Simone's like, that could affect my reputation. I am a medical professional. I wish they had just cut to the scene where they're like screaming in each other's face and had to be dragged apart physically by the other ladies. Like, okay, I'm sure that looks great. I'm sure that looks great for
I know, right?
For your profession.
Right.
It's like this. We have 12 years of this show. Like, how are you talking about worrying about your reputation? I think your reputation's fine.
Yeah, reality TV just in general is not going to be good for any professional's reputation.
Yeah.
Except for somehow Dr. Jackie. So Contessa, they get to the rental. It's really nice. And then they're going to go choose rooms and everything. And Contessa says that Angel and Brandy are going to have to share a room because they're newbies and it's a rite of passage. Angel's like, this is some bullshit. Where's the Ritz-Carlton? And no one's happy. Like the two women are not happy about it, which is funny because it's like, they're like, we are medical professionals and we work so hard and now we have to share a room together. Why are you doing this to us?
Yeah, so they pull straws for everybody else. I like that Contessa's like, okay, everybody else can pull straws. The newbies, you're fucked, but everybody else can pull straws. So they're annoyed, and now is the run to find the room. And meanwhile, the younger ladies are checking out their room, and it's bunk beds. and there's like 2 bunk beds and a full-size bed. And they're like, oh, geez. And we even have to share a bathroom? What the hell?
Angel tells us, I grew up in a household with 5 girls, and we only had 1 bathroom, and that was hell. Contessa, you're about to traumatize me. I thought she was going to say, you know what? That's okay. So I know how to deal with this. It's no big deal. She's like, fuck that shit. I'm never doing it again. I'm not going back. I won't go back.
Yeah, you shouldn't mention that to anybody because now it's on your resume, and people are like, well, she can deal with it. She has 5 sisters, you know?
Yeah, she knows. So Angel and Brandy are settling into their room, and Angel goes, so you've got good energy, okay? We've got good energy, right? You got good energy. And Brandy's like, yeah, I'm fine. And she goes, because I have to have great energy around me, especially when I go to sleep. Okay, can we make sure our energy is as good as possible at sleepy time? Because the vibe's got to be good for me, because that's the only way I can roll. And Brandy's like, okay, this is a bit much.
Yeah, she's like, I mean, I'm gonna move on, but there's like things I can't get over talking about the fighting last week. And she goes, oh, okay, so you've got bad energy? And she goes, me as a person, I don't have bad energy, right? And she goes, okay, well, good. So tell me what you're working with so I can just know who I'm with there, because I need you to have good energy. Because if you're not going to have good energy, and she's like, what do you even mean? She goes, I'm asking you what you've got so I can know how to roll. And she's like, if all else fails, my energy doesn't work for you, then Quad's door is always open. So now they start fighting over like literally nothing. It's so funny.
Yes.
And Brandy's like, oh, really? Okay, ladies, if somebody came to you and said, what's your energy going to be? If your energy is good, then we're going to be good in this room. Is that okay? And Angel goes, oh, no, Brandy says that. And Angel's like, yeah, but you were bringing energy into the room. And she goes, okay, well, then bring it down here to the group then.
Wait, I'd like to add something.
God.
You brought that energy by saying that.
And Angel's like, no, I need to know who I'm in a room with, because when I go to sleep, I need to have good energy. And Toya's like,
Well, just apologize to your roommate.
she goes, no, because she basically said, if I don't like her energy, then you're welcome to go by Quad. It's like it's like talking to the principal, right? So Brandy is like, well, that's after you said all that, okay? Do you need a repeat? Do you need their playback? Okay, do you have energy for the playback? So, well, you check yourself, because that's very aggressive. She's like, well, I don't know who you think you're talking to. And everyone's like, Mimi's like, okay, everyone. Hey, okay. Everyone's like, well, let's reset on the energy fight. We not compelling enough to take up this much airtime.
So Angel's like, okay, well, however you feel or however you took it, that wasn't my approach. And Toya goes, approach or intent? Because words are very important. And this is somebody who knows what oxytocin is, I think. It's not a drug.
This is someone who's used OxyClean on her laundry, which makes me in a good mood, apparently.
When Toya is giving you grammar lessons, you're in trouble.
Yes. So Angel's like, well, however you want to say it, that's however she can receive it. Contessa's like, Toya, you're not, like I say in so many situations, Toya, you're not helping. So Angel's like, well, whatever you do understand what I'm saying, like however I delivered it, that wasn't my intent. That wasn't the way I wanted to come. And if I offended you, I apologize. And they're like, can we just get into our bathing suits? We don't want to be part of this energy fight with the newbies.
So now they go have like drinks and dinner by the pool, and they're hanging out. And Contessa's like, okay, I wanted to update you. I gave Heavenly a call and she did not answer. So I don't know why she's not here. I hope her family is okay. Nobody has been arrested 5 years ago and she's just finding out today. Because that is something that tends to happen over there.
Well, I know why she's not here. Someone will tell you, though.
And
She's saying she doesn't want to be around me for safety. Me, a doctor.
Oh, well, she told me that you pushed her. And that's what she told me. That's what she told the people.
I did not push her. I just said, take your arm off of me and do not touch me, and use a windmill motion to get said arm off of me.
Wait, so you didn't say get your motherfucking hands off of me?
No, I didn't. And Brandy's like, well, even if she did, that's not assault. And she goes, no, I said, get your hand off me. Do not touch me. I'm not doing this fake shit with you.
Contessa's like, well, I did see that situation and you were like, no, I don't want to be fake. And I didn't take that as an act of aggression between the two of them at all. And Quad's like, well, Simone, go Simone can go for bad, but she's not that goddamn bad. She's not gonna bust a grape in a food fight.
This is my favorite thing. I loved this. She won't bust a grape in a food fight. This is Simone we're talking about.
She's like, I'm a chihuahua who can look up VIN numbers, but I'm not gonna bust a grape.
She's not gonna bust an egg on Easter Sunday.
But with Heavenly, I think she was feeling bombarded and she was not feeling heard. So it frustrated her. And she was just out of it at that time. And here's the thing. She has to learn to not be that way. And I say that as her campaign manager.
I mean, look, this is Heavenly. This is Heavenly's bad for not showing up here, because when you don't show up after something like this, you let everybody else on the cast reframe it to however they want to. And that's what they're doing right now, because this is a total reframe. First of all, Heavenly did start it by trying to start shit with Simone about the VIN number, between Simone and Quad. Heavenly did start it. But Simone did also go to attend and was screaming and yelling and had to be pulled away by the other ladies in a very glamorous Scrubs fashion show. So
yes,
let's all respect the fashion show of Scrubs, okay? We all know what work went into that. And so Simone was acting all kinds of crazy in that, but now they can reframe it to where it's like Simone was just being calm and rational, and Heavenly is trying to make her sound like a monster.
They were all being so extra about it. Was basically a VIN fight. They were being so extra because Simone was being extra that Heavenly spread this gossip. I think Heavenly was being extra in her denial. Heavenly could have been like, oh, I said it as a joke, whatever. Or Simone said, or why didn't Simone just say, I said it as a joke, and Heavenly, whatever. And then Quad was like, you're going to look up my VIN. I mean, like they just were... They really like took it to an extra place. And thank God. I mean, I enjoyed it.
Thank God. I mean, it could be 10 years from now and you can tell me, do you remember that time when there was a Scrubs fashion show and it was space themed and they got in a fight about a VIN number? I will still laugh. I will always laugh.
That has an enduring legacy. So Simone is saying, look, we're two professionals in this community. Be a stand-up woman, be a woman of character, and address it right then. And Contessa's like, that's right. And by the way, if Heavenly does come, we can see that emotions were high, and then emotions are high, and we know this memory can sometimes this can sometimes be a problem. And Simone's like, yes. She's like, I'm saying this because I would love it if this weren't a permanent rift in our relationship or your relationship. Simone's like, oh, it's permanent. It's very permanent.
But if your group can't be honest with you, then nobody's going to be honest with you, right, Simone? So I hope you felt heard, because you were heard. Okay, Simone? Okay, Contessa.
You want a hug? I got some oxybenzone, belamidon.
Get your fucking hands off me. I do not need a hug.
I got some Oaxacan food in me. Makes me feel nice to friends.
Okay, guys, let's change the climate a little bit today, okay? Let's all empty our gas tanks into the pool. Okay, the mood is not what I want it to be, so let's play some games. Let's play some truth or dare, guys, okay? Let's get in the pool. Let's do that. So they get in the pool, and they start playing truth or dare, which I know is your favorite.
I know. Contessa starts with a pretty broad question. Okay, everyone, tell us a funny sex story. Oh, okay. That's just anything. Just tell us any sort of sex story. Let's get this game rolling. I was like, thanks for the specificity there, Contessa. So then Angel's like, oh my God, I've got a story. Okay, does everyone have good energy for my story? I need good energy. Okay. All right. So I went to the store and I bought some spray for your mouth, numbing spray, so you can take it deeper. And I tried, so I sprayed my throat, right? And then it went numb. And I'm just like, oh my God. And this shit was so numb, I thought I was gonna die. I'm running around. I was like, I can't swallow. I couldn't even bless the man. My throat was numb. Turns out it was poison.
I wish that you had been able to go through that with that blowjob just to hear what happened to the guy's dick with all the numbing throat spray on it. Like, what? I've never heard of that. It's like having a wiener so big that you needed to like numb your throat with throat spray. That's crazy.
Yeah. She was gagged and gooped. So
Now they're
I was
asking
like,
about
"Oh."
sexy positions, and so Brandy's like, she gets up and shows the ladies a position, and Quad's like, yes, show me how to get those twins, baby. And so she does. She's like doing like a sex move where she like squats down on it and then like flips herself backwards, presumably with said wiener still inside of her. And they're like, wow, that was amazing.
Contessa's like, well, thank you for sharing. And
But
Simone's
Brandy
like,
goes, no, you get it in and then you flip and then you keep it in and you just let it marinate there. And that's how you get twins. You let it marinate. What
is
in
she
the
talking
world?
about cooking chicken breasts, or is she talking about sex? So Simone's like, well, I'm not doing any dares. So Contessa says, well, when was the last time you initiated sex? And she goes, we were in Greece in April and I gave head. I mean, I did the whole thing. Santorini was everything. Yeah, Greece will bring it out in you. I didn't even have to use Greece. And Brandy's like, well, what is it about Greece that like made you feel this way? And she's saying it was like really romantic. So then Contessa's like, okay, Mimi, whisper your favorite dirty phrase into someone's ear. Which I don't know. This felt like so slumber party-ish. So now Mimi's telling Brandy, are we giving booty or nah? I guess that's her sexy phrase.
So sexy. So Quad's like, I could be very seductive. Do you dare me? Somebody dare me. And so Quad tells Toya, she's like, do you want to take a shower? And this is the second time of the night we hear how sexy it is to get clean and then get dirty again. Because we heard it on Potomac earlier in the evening. It's a big night for showers on Bravo. Big.
That's right. So Quad's like, Contessa, what does your initiation look like? And she goes, well, fellatio. I do that a little bit more frequently. I don't really like it, but it's not my favorite thing. My favorite thing is, I think, pursuing my dreams of flying and things like that. But settling and giving Scott blowjobs, that's also kind of fun, I guess.
What did she go back to school for? I forgot. Remember
Just
when
like
she went
med
back to
school, I
school?
think.
Huh?
When she went, I think she went to back to school for it was a specific type of medicine. It was like public health, maybe. Was it public health?
Yeah, something like that. Because she wanted to didn't she want to go to Washington and work?
That's why I think
She wanted to be like the health advisor or something.
What did Contessa go back to school for?
I mean, that's neither here nor that. Has nothing to do with the scene. I just remember
Public health. Oh my God, how did I remember that?
Yeah, you're so good. That is good.
She went back to school to earn a Master of Science degree in public health from Meharry Medical College.
Yeah. So anyway, blowjobs. So she goes, I guess I
Talk
need
about
some
public
spray,
health.
guys. Sorry, that was a sidetrack. I was just curious. So now everybody's waking up and calling their families, and then they gather to discuss the day. And Contessa's like, you guys, should we chill? Do you guys want to go somewhere? Should we hang out at the house? What should we do? Would you want to chill? And she's like, well, let's eat. So how about some of us go to Dolphin Experience, and then some people go to lunch. And so...
Sure.
Okay.
Which one would you do, Ronnie? Jeep or
Dolphins, of course.
Yeah, dolphins all day, any day.
Of course, I would.
Dolphins all
Love
day,
some
any day.
dolphins. Yeah.
I love dolphins. So Contessa she's got these Jeeps that are called Mokes, and they're just like cute Jeeps. That's that sort of, I love an adorable Jeep where you feel like you could just like fall out at any moment and die. God, it's so cute.
Yeah, I know. I love the safety. I love the safety features on them with no doors or ceiling. They go slower than all the other cars.
They are powered by your feet, Flintstone style. They're just so cute.
Yeah, they really are. So Simone asks if she's talked to Heavenly, and Contessa's like, well, she responded to my text, and she said it was Damon's birthday, and that's why she didn't come, and she didn't mention you at all. Although she did send a photo of Damon with his furious face, and it was this. It blinked one time. And Brandy's like, so she's not coming? She goes, I don't know. But the question is, did she overreact to something, or was it intentional to actually try to get you in trouble, or did it just get escalated? What happened? And Mimi's like, well, my opinion as daytime Mimi is that I don't think she was. I don't think she was afraid of Simone actually hurting her. Maybe she was afraid of how she was going to respond, and maybe what that could be.
Simone says, use your words. Brandy's like, we're all medical professionals with very good energy, I'd like to also add. And like, I feel like that should mean something. So you know how much your license and your livelihood and your practice and all that really means. And Contessa's like, and what's my question? My question is that. So Brandy tells us, I'm into the group, and every single event that we've had has involved conflict with Heavenly. Someone that goes to extremes is not someone that I trust as a person. So now they're teeing up a Brandy and Heavenly rift, which was already brewing because Brandy has declared that she was not ready to endorse Heavenly's political run. So Toya is now Toya, Angel, Jackie, and Quad. They go to lunch and they're in the Mokes. And Jackie is driving crazy, apparently. She's driving very fast to the point where her hat almost blows off. And Angel is stressed out.
And Quad's like, oh, look, there's a little baby right there. Isn't that funny how when you want something, you see it all the time?
And the rare sight of a baby in the world. It's been years since there's been one seen on TV. So
it was a world of adults until I wanted a baby, and now they're everywhere I go.
It's like
I couldn't even get into this smoke without saying, what, we're taking a baby to the store?
Did anyone notice that Amy Grant's baby was playing on the moke when we got in? It's one thing if you're like, oh, I never heard of that kind of roofing before. I never heard of that kind of shingle. And then all of a sudden you see that type of shingle on all the houses. But like, I think a baby is a pretty big category for, I notice babies everywhere. Like, yeah, there are babies everywhere. Everywhere.
I was thinking of planting a tree in my house, and now there's trees everywhere I look.
I was thinking about this emotional wall I sometimes have, and I looked. It's almost like every room I go into has not just one, not just two, but up to 4 walls. It's insane what you notice the moment you highlight it.
That's called your reticular activating system. So if you buy a red car, you see a bunch of red cars. For example, one morning, I told Curtis that he was being an ass, and then for the next 5 years, he couldn't stop searching for ass online.
It's kind of like how once you notice that Cynthia Erivo wears those cool glasses in Wicked, you just start seeing them everywhere on TV. So Quad tells them all that she tells us that she hasn't told everyone about what's going on with her IVF journey because it's a lot, and she wants to tell everyone once they're all together because she doesn't want to have to say it multiple times, which means that she'll be having a speech at some point on this vacation. So now we get to the dolphins, and everyone's like nervous around the dolphins because they're, big animals, and they're like, is it going to attack me? And the dolphins are there, and they're playing. And then we cut to the other women who are at lunch. And Toya's like,
it's going to be difficult for Simone being around Heavenly. Sorry, I'm just already laughing at how funny it'll be for the rest of us. God, it'll be great.
But she said last night she can be in the same room as her. And she's like, well, but she did beat it, though. So they're talking about how rough the event was the other night. And Angel's like, yeah, I mean, I don't really get that. And Toya goes, yeah, but what were you talking about with me, though, Angel? Like, what were you talking about with me? I mean, because you said, like, what kind of friend are you? What did that mean? And she goes, well, when my friend came around to the family reunion and you said, hey, she's been asking me to hook her up with men. Who are you? I mean, that's not what you do. Undermine another man while he's sitting right there. It's very disrespectful. You should undermine men on national television behind their backs. Come on.
But also, like, I was surprised that was her angle on it. Like, I can't believe you would undermine a man that way. It's like, how about you can't believe that she would put your business out there while you're on a date? Like, I think Toya for sure can be annoyed. It's like, you just asked me to hook you up with someone, but you have someone. Why are you wasting my time? And I think you can say that to Angel privately. But while Angel's on her date with this other guy, just be like, oh, this is nice. How nice for you, Angel. We should talk, by the way, or something like that if you're really displeased with her. But like, you don't have to like undermine the date. You can still be dissatisfied with her and express it later.
Yeah. And she's like, but you confused me because you were saying that you wanted to settle down and then you asked if I knew anybody. And now I'm blindsided. At the family reunion, you bring this guy and he says he knows you for years. And I was like, she's either willing to fuck up my situation with my husband's best friend. I mean, that was my family. You put my family on the Toya. Here Toya goes. And Angel's
sure-
like, whatever.
By the way, I'm sure like Eugene's best friend, like if he's been Eugene's best friend for a long time, he's dealt with like a lot of your antics, Toya. I'm sure this is not the thing. This is not the straw that's gonna break the camel's back. I'm sure this guy will be so upset that he got set up with a drop dead, gorgeous registered nurse. And then, he'll be so upset by that.
And also, even if you did set him up and she was dating somebody else, she's allowed to date multiple people at one time.
Yeah, and there's that too.
It's not like you say, "Oh wow, I got a doctor, so you're marrying him," right? It's not like an arranged marriage, you know?
Yeah.
So she's like, yeah, Eugene's best friend would have been so disappointed in me.
I'm like, I'm sure that bridge has already been crossed.
But because I couldn't bring someone to whatever.
But but that being said, she does actually have a point that it is annoying that you asked me to go out of your way to do something that is unnecessary.
I don't, because she was just making like a little comment like, "Oh my God, if you know any men, hook me up. I'm single, girls." It's not coming to her like, "Toya, please find me a man. I'm desperate." It was like some comment on like, "Yeah, you got
like
someone
it
to
was
hook me
almost
up with. I'm
jokey.
dating." Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just saying
Toya's
Toya's
just
allowed to be
stretching.
like, I think that Toya, you're allowed to have like low level annoyance. Like, you said you were like, you needed help, but you've got a guy. Like, why are you like acting one way? But I don't think it's at the point where you need to be like, oh my God, Eugene's best friend would never have forgiven me. It's like, you're being dramatic now. So
Yeah.
Toya's like,
Well, she's mad that I blew up her spot, but like she's willing to fuck up my spot.
and Angel's like, you're funny. If you ever want to have a friendship with me, I don't want you to ever do that ever. And Toya's like,
I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna get to know you before I make any moves going forward. So there you go. No more access to Eugene's friends.
Yeah, she's like, "Okay, well, I see how you are with the bed. I got it." And she goes, "Yeah, don't do that. It's very disrespectful." So she stands her ground with Toya, which I thought was good, you know. And she says that that's bad girl code, and it's very tasteless and tacky. And that's probably why she has bad situations in the friend group, because she doesn't know how to be a friend. And Angel's like, "And I don't need your help. I'm good. I'm amazing." And Toya's like, "I could tell, Miss not dating and dating, ruin people's families because you're going to try and date somebody in my family."
so then
Quad's just bored. She's like, "So are we good? Why are we still talking about this?" So now Heavenly
people
comes.
doing?
And by the way, this is the
Heavenly.
saddest lunch ever. They're at like maybe a hotel or something. I don't know where they are, but it looks
They were
like kind of a
outside,
Hyatt place. It looks like kind
I
of
know.
a low to mid-range hotel. And there's nobody there. And the waiter's just like, "Hi, it's windy. Do you guys want to move inside?" She'll, "Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby."
I would have
Go in,
preferred to
it's
have
just
actually gone
sad.
to the DQ. Like, just go to the DQ at this point. So
yeah, they must not have
Heavenly-
looked at the same Google Maps that we looked at.
yeah, seriously. Remember when we went to DQ in San Diego and that was super sad mall?
Yeah, hell yeah.
That was fun.
I also went to the DQ in the Sad Mall in Burbank. I love a Sad Mall DQ.
I love a sad mall, to be honest. You know what the saddest mall was? There was that one in Houston we went to. Ooh, that was so sad. The saddest of all.
That was a
that
weird
downtown
mall. Yeah.
Houston mall. Yeah, with like
That was
green carpeting.
Yeah, it was pretty bizarre. And then we went to the restaurant after, and it had a big, huge lit billboard outside with different prayers on it.
Yeah,
Oh.
that good queso. I like the queso.
Yeah, and they're like, "We caught this boar today. Anybody want to eat this boar? We just caught it." And we were like, "Not
They
really."
I ordered it, didn't I?
You actually did. You had the roadkill special, whatever it was. They're like, "We just ran
I
this
like that
over and
place.
cooked it up. Who wants it?" You're like, "Me."
I'm like, excuse me, can I have the boar charcuterie while I watch your Fox News scrolling on the wall? Thank you so much.
Like, "Can I have a baked potato? I love dolphins."
You know what's so funny about the dolphins in this episode? I was looking at them because the women were sort of lined up and dolphins came over to them. They were so cute and they're there, but you really only see the top of the dolphin's head and their snout. I was like, they look so much like the alien in Aliens. I wonder if like dolphins were part of the inspiration for that, like the xenomorph art, right? Did they
You
look-
know who
did-
I
isn't-
think dolphins look like? And it's someone I don't really even like. I think it's the guy from Stranger Things. David,
guy?
David, the one who kind of went nuts or whatever.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
main guy,
The guy.
David something. The
My
one that
fraternity
Lily
brother.
Tomlin wrote all the songs about. Yeah, your fraternity brother.
Harbor.
Yeah, David
Harbour.
Yeah, I think he looks like a dolphin.
I can see
Like
that.
a
There
really
was girl in
drunk,
my high
scraggly dolphin who bowls.
Yeah, there was a girl in my high school who looked like a dolphin. I felt like, and I would call her Dolphin, not to her face. I would just refer to her as Dolphin. And yeah, some people just look like dolphins. That's just the way it is.
So Heavenly comes into this sad lunch, and she's like, "Yelling loud as hell! I could hear you all the way outside." And they're like, "Oh, hi," and it's awkward. And she's like, "Listen, I just left the airport. Hi, Miss Toya." And Toya's like, "You know, you got to be careful when you touch people. Okay, we got an issue. Okay, so what are you gonna touch people now?"
She's like, "I'm not going to touch you because you're going to say I'm being aggressive." So Heavenly's like, "Oh, is everybody doing good? How's everyone doing?" It's like, "We are doing good."
We actually had a really good night yesterday, and we had a lot of fun. And I honestly didn't think you were gonna come, right? Oh,
And Heavenly's like, "Well, I need a little bit of a mental break for a second, so I spent some time with my man because his birthday is actually tonight. So I spent some time with Daddy, and we did some things last night that we were really good. Everything's really good."
Well, what kind of things did you do exactly? They did some married things, Jackie. You don't have to ask questions about every little thing. So Heavenly, the producer asks her why she came after all. And she's like, "Well, Simone was saying a lot about me that I wasn't there. And Quad called me and said, 'Listen, bitch, this is what's going down.' So I came to set the record straight."
well, if I'd have known you were coming, I'd have gotten you a hat.
I don't know why that's so funny to me. Like, "Oh, shucks, missed out on a hat from Toya." And Heavenly's like, "Well, where'd you get that from?"
She's like, "No, that was a lie. I didn't have a hat in the first place." Hat joke, or as I call it, hat trick.
Heavenly's like, "Okay, well, then where's the hat?"
There is no hat.
Wait a second. So you're saying there's no hat? You know I'm trying to run for office. You're supposed to give me a hat for running for office.
So the other ladies at the dolphin thing, they were too scared of the dolphins. Dolphins are nice. Stop screaming around the dolphins, okay?
Yeah, the dolphins are so
you're in the
friendly.
dolphin's home. It's like walking into somebody's home and then just start screaming at the top of your lungs. They're dolphins. Be nice to them.
It's also like
Hell.
you've basically abducted the dolphins and you're keeping them in captivity, and then you're gonna be scared of them.
Yeah, you're the one that's screaming. The dolphin is in jail. The dolphin is being forced to do tricks by these two nitwits who are like, "Oh, look at us. We can raise our hand and now watch the dolphin walks backwards on its tail. All for a little fish." I'm like, you are holding them hostage, okay? And then now you're the one screaming. It's like going to visit a prison and just screaming at all the prisoners like you're terrified. You're in their home.
Yeah, exactly. Although I feel like maybe one of the dolphins is just like, "Honestly, I know that we're captive, but I just love entertaining."
Yeah.
It's like the kid coming out
Yeah.
to entertain parents, friends at a dinner party.
Yeah, it's
I
like
can't
you
help
open
myself.
the cage door and he wouldn't even leave. He'd be like, "Showtime's at 8. What are you talking about?" But I like that they're screaming and they're like, "Oh my God, these dolphins, they could kill me. They're so big, they could eat me." And then the dolphin opens its mouth to smile and their teeth are like this big. They're like teeny, tiny little teeth. And the dolphin's just got this huge smile. Those dolphins were fucking cute, man. I want to hug
They
a
were
dolphin.
so cute.
I
They're
love a
so
dolphin.
cute. So they're now the dolphin girls are heading back, and
Not to be confused with the girl you went to school with. Bless her
Nope,
heart.
she's
probably
bless her
listening
heart.
to this at somewhere, just being like, "God, well, happy fucking anniversary to you, bitch."
she'll never know who she is.
Oh, she knows.
That's right. She has no idea.
I don't think
I
you
had no
walk through
relationship
life
with
with a dolphin face and don't know that you have a. At some point, somebody's been like, "You look like a fucking dolphin." People are monsters.
Is that the worst thing to look like, though? By the way, if someone said that
If
they
you're a
look like
dolphin, it's not. I mean, if you're a dolphin, it's so cute. But if you're not a dolphin, it's a pretty bad thing to look like. Who wants to
If
be
you
told
could-
they
if-
look like a dolphin?
what animal do people want to be compared to? I guess no one wants to be compared to any animal, but people say I actually often walk like a penguin, and I've accepted that.
Really?
Yeah,
I've never seen that. I'll watch next time you walk.
because my hand sticks out to the right. I don't know why. When I walk, I sort of like waddle in a weird way. I sort of teeter totter, and my hand sticks out, and so I look like a little penguin. And that's just my lot in life. I have penguin characteristics. This other girl has dolphin characteristics.
I don't think I've been compared to an animal. Well, my sister one time when the movie Beethoven came out about the dog, my sister said I looked like Beethoven.
No, you're not giving Beethoven energy. I don't think so.
I don't know. Maybe
I think it
that
was just
time.
accessible.
I don't know.
an
It was like
accessible
a cute
comparison.
dog. I accepted it.
Okay. It's a
Fuck
slobbery
that
dog.
girl. She's out of my will. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Dolphin girl. So Contessa's like, oh, I wonder what everyone else is doing. They're probably just relaxing. And like, yeah, maybe they had fun too. And so now they're talking about how they're going to take some hoe baths and just watch the good parts.
No. Contessa's saying she's going to do that. Contessa's like, we don't really need to take showers, right? Just to do a hoe bath. And they're like, we need showers. We were just in water with dolphins. We are showering. You're in dolphin pee water. Okay, there will be a shower, Contessa.
So now Toya's like, I think they had more fun than us. And so Heavenly comes in and she's like, hey everybody. And then she sees Mimi and she goes, oh my God, Mimi, I want to see her. I was going to see Bread Lord, Mimi. She does her really nice voice for the new girls.
Someone goes, well, I see y'all brought the trash back.
And Tori goes, well, are you going to be okay with the trash? Because Contessa, your friend, is here and it's not okay.
And Contessa's like, who's my friend? She goes,
The one in the orange. Oh, you mean Heavenly? Yes. How can't you try to see? We're trying to be shady. You got it. Like the fun of being shady is you have to understand the shady reference, okay?
Simone's like, she passed by me without even saying hello. This is not going to go well.
why do you care about her saying hello? You hate her right now. So
Yeah.
the producer asks Toya if she anticipates a shitstorm.
Oh, yeah, there's absolutely a shitstorm approaching. Because let me tell you something. Something was undercooked at lunch. But also, I think there's going to be fighting with the girls. And let me just tell you about this shitstorm. Okay, let me go up to the green screen and I'm going to do a weather lady thing.
So she gets up in front of a map and
It's like, here comes Hurricane Heavenly. It's category 4 right now. And we're anticipating Hurricane Heavenly going to category 5 once at its landfall. And we are advising everyone to shelter in place for the incoming disaster. It's going to be a shitstorm.
I like that Toya, even in front of a green screen, really not having to do anything, still looks like she would have no idea how to do the weather. She's just like, and then there's a storm, and then there's Heavenly, and then I don't know. What am I pointing at? Am I supposed to point here? Am I supposed to point there? What am I supposed to do? Just put your arm up, Toya. Okay, there's a shit storm. I don't know. Could we get Eugene in here to do this part? It was a pretty cute episode, but I will tell you this. When Heavenly said she's not going to go on that trip, I audibly gasped and cried.
Mm-hmm.
I started crying. And then when she wasn't on the trip and they started playing that truth or dare, oh my God, how do you get blowjobs? I was like, fuck this show. This show needs Heavenly. I think they just proved to us how much the show needs Heavenly because it came back to life the second she came back on. I was like, oh, thank God, the show is saved. Yeah. You and the Dolphins.
Whenever any of these shows, whenever it's let's play a game, it's like, okay, this is my cue to get a snack from the kitchen because when I get back in 10 minutes, you'll still be playing the game.
Yeah. I love Heavenly. I felt the same way when Quad wasn't on the show. I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
No. I'm not. We need them all on this one.
I've been on an up and down with Quad. Quad was my all-time favorite for a while. And then at a certain point, she started to annoy me because I felt I think it was during the Sister Circle times. It just seemed like her heart wasn't in it. And she was just sort of doing she would show up late, or it just felt like she also had a lot of stuff off camera that was the focus, especially the whole Mariah fight. It was this giant fight that went on for 3 years about something that happened at STK off camera. And that was very frustrating for me. But I was foolish to ever sort of become anti-Quad because the truth is that Quad is a legend. And
yeah, but Quad did go right up
like,
to that edge where she got too wrapped up in herself or something, and it started not working for the show, and then it became miserable. And then when she came back, she changed it.
I think
she
I think the energy around Quad is fantastic. She did.
Yeah.
She realized and that happens with Bravo stars. I was gonna say Housewives. This is not a Housewives show, but it happens where sometimes the success, they start to feel like they are bigger than the show, and they go and then they lose sight of it. And I will always stand that is something that happened to Nene. Nene is Queen of Bravo, one of the all-time best, if not the best housewife there ever was. But I think she lost her way, and I'm actually really happy that I feel like she's gonna come back to us. Because now everyone these days is like, oh my God, Nene was the best. How could Bravo ever get rid of her? You have to remember those late Nene seasons were not great, but
they were rough. But,
rough.
you know, then we see what the show's like without Nene, and it's like, oh,
Exactly.
no. We need Nene. You know, there's just some things. You can't make a chocolate chip cookie without the chips. You need them. That's the important part of it. It's in the title. You need it. And I think that's
your flour, your butter.
These are essential ingredients of these shows, man. I need
Absolutely.
my Heavenly. I
So-
need my Quad. I need my Simone. I need my Toya, my Jackie. I think they're all really important to this.
They are really good. And I like the newbies, quite frankly. I actually really like Brandy, even though she's done very little. There's like an energy about her that I just really enjoy.
I think they're okay. I mean, they're so much younger and different. It's like it's like two different shows going on at once. You know, like when they're having their fight about the energy in the room. And like I like them because I think that they're making an effort, and I like them for the most part, but they're nowhere near the quality of the OGs. I mean, even in the first season when you first saw them, I mean, it was so crazy right from the get-go with Mariah, even, which by the way, Mariah is not one of the required ingredients, but Mariah was good in her time. You know, she had her good years too.
I always enjoyed Carrie because she was always like, this is absolutely crazy. I think she's going to be on Watch What Happens Live soon. Did I see that somewhere?
But these new girls they're fine, and they seem nice, and I like them. They seem like nice people, but they're nowhere near the kind of star quality that the rest of the cast had from the
That's
get-go,
true.
you know?
That's very true. They don't have that star quality, but like, yeah, the show has had some odd casting choices. Like, I never understood why Lisa Marie Cloud was ever on the show. Like, that's just not someone who's compelling on TV. Even when she
had some good years too. I mean, there were some good years with her on it.
I was gonna say, I mean, she definitely turned it up. Like in the beginning, she just was like, "Hi, I'm Lisa Marie Cloud," and then she's like, she went nuts. But still, she never compared to the original cast either. I agree with that. But I mean, Heavenly was a great find. So,
oh my gosh, yeah. You know, just keep looking, Buffy. Keep shopping. That's why you just keep shopping. You know. Yeah,
I'm sad that they didn't bring Buffy back. I thought she was one of the great additions to the show.
I didn't love Buffy so much. I wasn't too. I liked. She was fine when she was on, but I wasn't sad when she was axed.
Yeah. Well, anywho, that was a fun little assessment of
reminiscing. Yeah, well, it's fun. It's been on 12 years. That's crazy, and it's an anniversary. We've covered every episode of this show. That's nuts. You know, this is one of the ones that we've actually covered. Well, I mean, no, we haven't, because we've taken seasons where we haven't, but we've watched. It's been around as long as us, you know. It's not one like Orange County or New York that's had a history before we even got there. So I don't know. I always feel more protective of.
And so much of the main cast is still there. Really, the only ones that aren't there are just Carrie and Mariah, and everyone else is still chugging along on the show, which is very impressive. I mean, when you look at some of the other franchises that got to season 12, it's a lot of turnover. But anyway. Good times. Come join us for the Crappies. Get your tickets at watchwhatcrappens.com or on our social media. Check us out on Amazon. Check out our ad-free offerings on Patreon and our bonus episodes, and also the new newsletter. Thanks for being here, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Bye, everyone.
Bye.